my husband and myself, we've been involved with drama for over 20 years. I think it's important for the deaf old age pensioners to be involved. It gives them an interest, something to do. I think it's good for deaf people to be involved. It's very important.
Now, we've been celebrating 100 years of the BDA this week. How have you felt about it all?
Well, it's a little bit different from Rothsey. And that's because there's been more things, the theatre shows, people from abroad, and that's been really interesting, especially the Russians. That was very good. And last night at the banquet, I was surprised, we were presented with this gift. And it was to commemorate the BDA's centenary. We're all very excited about it. We didn't expect it. We thought we might get something like a pencil, but we were given this. It's a lovely surprise.
And what was this thing you got?
Well, it's like a paperweight. And it's got 100 years of the BDA on it. It's lovely. Now, it's nice for you all to be here with your friends, all sitting together. Now, I remember when I was young and in the BDA, the older generation would tell me about themselves, about the community, and I learned a lot from them. Now, what can you tell me of your experiences from the past?
Well, I remember a long time ago the welfare officers having a go at us and saying that we were saying that deafness is not a handicap. In the papers it was saying deafness is a handicap, deaf people don't have jobs and so on, and I never felt that it was a handicap. I was quite happy I had a job, I had no problems of being deaf. I never felt I was handicapped at all, and they got quite angry with us, saying that not everybody is as clever as everybody else, and I'd never thought about that. I mean, I've never felt it was a handicap. Now you've joined the OAPs and become an old age pensioner.
Yes, I have now. But I don't feel old yet. But I'm a learner. I'm a learner.
Right.
I mean, how far on I've got to go, I don't know.
So you're a young OAP, are you? Now,
yes.
Are you going to get involved in anything, campaigning or developing old age pensioners' rights? Is that your sort of thing?
Well, I think that our club, which is from York, it's a very small old age pensioners club, but we do meet every fortnight. And it'd be nice to try and increase the numbers and bring in some younger old age pensioners.
Well, the BDA Centenary Congress has been tremendous for the huge number of British deaf people who came, but it's also been an international conference with people from all over the world. The most important since Deaf Way in America last year. But at the moment, everyone is talking about the next important event, which is the World Federation for the Deaf Congress in Tokyo, Japan. And that is going to be a tremendous congress too. Hello, you're from Japan, aren't you? Yes, that's right. Well, I'm Swedish. Hello, pleased to meet you. Now, next year, the World Federation for the Deaf Congress is being held in Japan, isn't it? Yes, Japan, 1991, in Tokyo. The World Federation Congress will be held. In England this week, there are 60 people from Japan. And we're trying to persuade people and spread the word and get as many people to come to Tokyo next year as we can. So what date is the Congress taking place? Well, it's in July, and it's the 3rd to the 11th. The 3rd to the 11th of July. That's right. Are you expecting many people from Japan to come to the Congress? Japanese deaf people, well, I think Well, altogether there's a limit of 6,000 people we can take at the Congress. So there's plenty of room. And we were expecting so many people, the building we're using is probably going to collapse. And I think what we're going to have to do is put guy ropes around the place we're using to hold it steady. There's so many there. Do you think many people from Europe and America will be coming? Well, it's open. You're more than welcome. You must come along. People from Scandinavia, we don't want just a few. We'd like as many as possible to come along. You'll enjoy the food too. We'll feed you. And you can forget about your Swedish food. You can have some Japanese food. And it's very nice too. Forget about your Chinese food. Danish food, forget about that too. In Finland, when we were at the Congress there, we had a banquet and the food they gave us was very, very good. And we're going to do the same. There's only one problem, that the Americans are taking over in Japan. You know McDonald's, the hamburger people? Well, they're all over the place now. That's our side of McDonald's, yes.
Thank you. It's half. Half is missing. Are we free?